Sonic's Green Hills Adventures Season 1, Chapter 12. Welcome home, Sonic. Sonic's point of view.
We finally passed the Green Hills welcome sign, and even though things went perfectly fine in the city, I was still relieved that the stress of being there was over.
Well, we are home, somebody. Are you excited to see Manny and Ozzy?
Donut Lord asked curiously. Of course I'm Donut Lord. I'm excited to see Marina, Joy, and Crystal too. I replied energetically. Then suddenly Donut Lord's phone rang, so Donut Lord answered it.
Oh, Manny, they're almost at the house. Okay, see you there.
Donut Lord said into the phone with a huge smile on his face. So what was all that about Donut Lord? I asked excitedly, for I was full of curiosity.
It was Manny. She has a surprise for you at the house.
Donut Lord replied simply. Really, because I love surprises, I said excitedly as it took all my willpower to not speed around the outside of the truck in excitement.
Great, because she said you'll love it.
Donut Lord replied happily. We finally made it to the house, and I was so excited that I jumped out of the truck once it came to a complete stop and ran up to the porch.
Was Sonic wait for me, buddy?
Donut Lord said as he ran over to me. Sorry, Donut Lord. I'm just so excited to be home and for Pretzel Lady's surprise, I said sheepishly.
No worries, Sonic. I'm excited to be home, too.
Donut Lord said enthusiastically. Then we went into the house and were immediately greeted by Izzy and Pretzel Lady. Hey, Izzy, did you miss me and Donut Lord? We sure missed you guys, I said as I petted Izzy happily. Hey, Pretzel Lady, long time no see, I missed you so much, I exclaimed as I ran over to her. Then she picked me up and hugged me lovingly.
Oh, Sonic, I missed you too, sweetie.
Pretzel Lady said enthusiastically. Then she put me down.
So are you ready for your surprise, Sonic?
Pretzel Lady asked me sweetly. Yeah, more than ready, Pretzel Lady, I exclaimed happily.
Well then, follow me to the living room. But first, take my hand and close your eyes.
Pretzel Lady requested sweetly, so I did as she asked. Then she led me into the living room. Then I felt that we stopped.
Okay, Sonic, open your eyes.
Pretzel Lady said enthusiastically.
Surprise! Welcome home, Sonic!
Screamed all the people I've met since that Eggman incident. That included my friends from school, Rachel and Jojo. Then Pretzel Lady came up to me and presented a welcome home cake. Oh, Pretzel Lady, this is so sweet, I said as happy tears fell down my cheeks.
Hey, Sonic!
Marina said excitedly as she, Joy, and Crystal ran up to me and hugged me happily. Hey guys, I missed you so much, I exclaimed as I hugged them back.
We are so glad you got home safely. So how are you doing since, well, you know?
Crystal asked gently. I'm doing great, especially now that I am back with all of you, I said enthusiastically.
Well, I see that Jessica Mills got what was coming to her.
Rachel said aggressively, which made me gasp nervously. Well, calm down, Rachel. I was able to get through to her. She only has 1 month in prison. Trust me, she doesn't want to try that ever again. I told Rachel seriously and reassuringly, and she seemed to have calmed down.
That's great news. Sorry about that, Sonic.
Rachel said apologetically. It's okay, Rachel. I replied with a thumbs up.
Sonic?
Jojo said as she hugged me excitedly. Hey, Jojo, it's been too long, I missed you. I said happily as happy tears fell again. I haven't seen Jojo since the day she gave me my amazing shoes.
I missed you too, Sonic. I'm so glad school is going great for you.
Jojo said happily as we ended the hug. It definitely is. So have you been, Jojo? I said excitedly.
I have been doing good.
Jojo replied. guess what, Jojo? Me and my school friends are in a band called the Blowing Nose on the...
Oh, hey, Sonic, that's so awesome. I'd love to hear you play sometime.
Jojo said excitedly as we fist bumped happily.
Well, we actually can follow us.
Marina said happily as all of us followed her, Crystal and Joey. Then we arrived at the school practice music room, where our instruments were waiting. So Jojo, Donut Lord, Pretzel Lady, and Rachel, are you ready to hear the sound of the blow-undles? I asked dramatically.
Yeah, Sonic?
They all replied happily. Then we began to play. Once we finished, they all cheered excitedly.
Well, you guys sounded incredible.
Jojo exclaimed happily as she hugged me sweetly. Thanks, Jojo. I'm glad you enjoyed it, I replied as I hugged her back.
Jojo's right, you sound great together.
Pretzel Lady added in agreement.
You guys will rock.
Donut Lord said enthusiastically as he high-fived me. Thanks, Donut Lord, I said energetically.
Well, let's get back for that cake.
Crystal declared dramatically. We all laughed happily and went back to the house.
Well, Sonic, how does it feel to be back in Green Hills?
Pretzel Lady asked me as she was slicing the cake for everyone. It's the best feeling in the world, I said in content.
Oh, that's wonderful, Sonic. All right, everyone. The cake is sliced up.
Pretzel Lady announced excitedly. This is so good, Pretzel Lady, I exclaimed happily as I ate my slice.
You might have done it again.
Donut Lord said in agreement.
Thanks, boys.
Pretzel Lady said happily.
The best cake I've had in a long time.
Marina said excitedly.
It's so creamy. The best kind of cake in my opinion.
Crystal said sweetly.
Yeah, this totally rocks.
Joey said enthusiastically.
Thanks, Aunt Maddie. I love it.
Jojo said politely.
You are welcome, guys.
Pretzel Lady said lovingly.
Then someone rang the doorbell, so Maddie answered it.
Hi, how can I help you?
Maddie asked once she answered it.
We're Jessica's parents and we want to know what happened to our daughter.
Jess explained.
She got 1 month in prison. She is regretful about what she did to Sonic.
Maddie replied as gently as she could.
What? She was found guilty.
Dana asked in horror.
Yes, but Sonic was able to get through to her. She will recover from this incident, I promise.
Maddie replied reassuringly.
Well, thank you for telling us, but can we talk to Sonic?
Jess asked seriously.
Of course. Sonic, can you please come here?
Maddie replied and Sonic came over in less than a minute.
Hi there, who are you two?
Sonic asked with a friendly smile.
We're Jessica's parents. I'm Dinah and this is my husband, Jess.
Dana replied happily.
It's nice to meet you too. So why did you call me over, Pretzel Lady?
Sonic asked curiously.
They would like to talk to you.
Maddie replied reassuringly.
All right, so what can I help you with, Dinah and Jess?
Sonic asked curiously.
Well, we want to know how exactly did you get through to our daughter?
Dana asked curiously with hope in her eyes.
I shared some of my past with her so we could understand each other. It worked out great. Trust me, she'll be fine and this kind of thing won't happen again.
Sonic explained reassuringly.
That's wonderful to hear. Thank you, Sonic. Have a nice evening.
Dana said in full relief.
You're welcome, Mrs. and Mr. Mills. You have a good evening too.
Sonic replied politely with a big smile on his face. Then he went back inside.